I will show you my sketchbook of one window planner project. Hi friends, I'm Olga Koelsch, watercolor artist, teacher and a book author. In my studio I have two windows looking in different directions, and then I decided to keep this sketchbook only for painting just 2 points of view. And that started accidentally. In May we have very short nights. It's getting light very early, so I was awake at 5 a.m. and I just wanted to do some sketch just to kill the time. That's how it's all started. On the next days the weather changed a lot, so a couple of days later, 1st of June, it was very rainy and very cloudy. The same mountain I observed from one of the windows. May was very dramatic with the clouds. Also, I noticed that I need to investigate more of clouds painting and also of mixing gray, because gray is one of the most popular colors in our landscapes here. You can see how bad the weather was in June. Very dramatic day with very heavy clouds. Next day, absolutely different weather, absolutely different feeling. And this is the view from the other window. So the mountains, they look a little bit different. And what's interesting, someday the sunlight is so different, so interesting that you literally see two completely different sides from both windows. I will try to find an example. Here is a good example. It's same day, almost the same time. You see difference is just 10 minutes. This is one window view, and that's the other window view. So you can see how dramatically different can be nature, even with a different angle, and let alone if you just wait 10 minutes. Now let's go back and see what else was interesting here. Some days were very calm and bright. Like here, I really enjoyed these soft pastel tones, especially after this dramatic painting. And these types of days, they require different mixes, different brush strokes. And some days were very special. For example, we had a Roxette concert, and the stage is located somewhere around here. We can't see it, but we can hear it very nicely. So I was listening to Roxette concert and making this quick sketch. Some other days in June were pretty rain, and I proceed to explore mixes of gray, different kinds of mixes of gray, and also green to make it all look natural and recognizable. I think my most favorite part is these short nights, these white nights during summertime, and this is as bright as it can be in the daytime, but it is already pretty late here, but so beautiful, so tender. This is unfortunately I don't have a date, but this is some rainy day in July, and here I experimented with granulated paints, and I really enjoyed how with just a couple of brush strokes very quickly you can portray this moody rainy weather. Here we have pretty bright days. It's already September, but looks like summertime, very bright skies. And here I try different technique for painting skies, using not wet in wet, but wet in dry techniques, so to get those sharp edges of the clouds. Same here, but completely different mood. Some storm approaching, clouds getting heavy, a lot of mixes, and here I keep experimenting with granulated paints, with grayish mixes. This is a morning, 9th of September, very cloudy. We can have so cloudy days then we can hardly see the opposite mountains. This is the same day, but already late in the night, and you can see how big difference is in September, same time, and July. This is July, and this is September. Same window, same view. Yeah, also I found it so exciting, so interesting to paint night scenes. I included some of them into my course, in my landscape course, and I like to experiment with very quick but very effective and bright washes to portray night scenes. It's a little bit different technique. So all in all, this sketchbook was all about testing different technique, different mixes, different approaches. So one day I was more in wet and wet, very quick painting. On the other day it was more thoughtful, more layered technique. Yeah, also did some experiments with salt, very clear sky, very soft clouds. Again, you see how differently one can portray clouds. You can paint clouds like this or like this, but it's basically same paints, but a little bit different technique. What else? 2 different days. It's evening, but very clean sky, very lovely evening, simple brush strokes. And this is a little bit more dramatic, Edward Munch style of sunset, when everything is bright. Also different clouds, which means different experiments, different mixes. I already showed you. This is more about clouds, and I try to explore painting clouds in different techniques, mixing wet and wet with dry techniques to get drama and contrast and more feeling into this. And this is one of my favorite. I don't know, probably something happened here, but all in all, I so much enjoyed this wash, and trying different things also helped me to understand my own preferences of painting. For example, I realized I really like these big washes made in one go, wet and wet. This is October. We already moved to October. The greenery became a little bit yellowish, more warmer, because on the mountain it's more and more trees are getting to this autumn, yellowish, olive green. This is clearly already autumn. It's already October. A lot of warm colors added to the mountain view. Same mountain, same like this, same mountain, different types of sky, and now we have beautiful sunsets. I try to add a little bit of city view. Usually I just focused on the skies and the mountain line. Now I try to experiment with a little bit of houses. And this is also interesting because we had a very heavy Amy storm in the beginning of October, 3rd of October, and that's how lovely and bright it looked right before. So this is the point of view from one side, and that's how it all looked from the other window. Very dark, heavy clouds are coming, the city is getting silent, and I didn't paint in the night. Morning of the next day, it was such a big change in the landscape, because all these heavy clouds were gone and we got this stripe of blue clean sky, and everything was calming down. And this is a few days later, 7th of October, again very misty, very foggy, cloudy landscape. I love to paint it just with a couple of brush strokes, so portray these misty clouds like this. This is same mountain, different light, almost same time of the day, but completely different scenes. That's why I liked this project so much, because you can see how different can weather look like, can landscape look like, depending on different lighting, on different weather conditions. Absolutely same place, same point of view, completely different feeling. Light coming through the heavy clouds. Everything is in the contrast. And this was the last page because sketchbook was finished. Very rainy days. I also experimented with textures, with portraying rains, very obviously portraying rains. And that's just the same mountain. Next day, same mountain, absolutely different feeling. So unfortunately, my this sketchbook is over, and I have so many beautiful window views every day. So I probably will proceed with this project to see how weather will develop during winter. I catch basically summertime and a little bit of autumn. And this was quite fun exploration, because if one don't know that it is just the same window, one can thought that's absolutely different landscapes, maybe different countries. This was really fun, and I like this experiment, and I also encourage you try to do the same. Pick up some object, pick up some point of view you have an access to. Very often maybe it will be your window view or some park where you like to spend your time, and try to make quick watercolor sketches here and there in different time of the day, in different season. Just pick up the same point of view, and you will be so surprised how different it all can look like. Experiment with textures, experiment with techniques. Sketchbook is for you. A sketchbook is for experiments. A sketchbook is for quick painting. So I encourage you to try this out. And at the same time, I would like to know which landscapes from this sketchbook you liked most. Maybe you would like me to show a little bit more of process of painting something similar to this. Just let me know. Just let me know in comments, and I will try to record more landscape tutorials. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was encouraging. I hope it was interesting. Please let me know in comments, would you like to see more of my sketchbooks? Which paintings did you like the most? What would you like to paint with me next? See you soon. Bye bye.